May we have his name, please?
Their manager's name is Mr. Brian Epstein.
Brian Epstein?
The manager's name is Mr. Brian Epstein.
Brian was a beautiful guy, Brian Epstein, and
Albert Einstein. It's not like anyone is calling this guy Albert Einstein.
Brian Epstein, the Beatles manager. He is the not yet grey eminence behind the surging popularity of the foggy Liverpool accents which today dominate the popular. The underground movement that began in smoky Liverpool cellars has burst to the surface in a money-spinning bonanza which Epstein personally controls. In addition to the Beatles, he now has a whole squad of successful pop singers who acknowledge that it's he who's pushed them to the front. Among them, Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Can I talk to you about Brian Epstein?
Oh, certainly, yes.
What's he mean to you as
Brian?
your manager? Scylla, do you think you could have got to the top without Brian Epstein?
No, I don't think so.
On, Epstein's young stars have captured hit parades all over the world. Their life of champagne success and silver discs, presented when a record sells 250,000 copies, began when Epstein left his small chain of record shops in Liverpool and brought them to London. But amid all the gaiety and glamour, how ruthless does Epstein find the business underneath?
It depends. In certain parts it is. I think in the sort of the buying and selling side, the agenting side, and that kind of thing, that I wouldn't say it was ruthless. I'd say the competition was very, very keen.
But when you signed and launched the Beatles, did you know, for example, or suspect that they might gross, as we believe they have, 5 million in 12 months?
I wouldn't have said that because I didn't think in terms of money, really. But I would have said that they would have been one of the biggest, if not the biggest, theatrical attraction in the world.
Well, needless to say, the panel will realize that we have said Mr. X for good and sufficient reason. I don't think we'll give them any more information. May I just present the panel, Mr. X, and will you join me over here? And we'll let the audience at home and the audience in the theater know exactly what your line is. All right, panel.
What, Mr. X, did you have any association whatever with a very successful group of young men called the Beatles?
I quit.
Besides which, they're such darlings. They are so sweet and funny and cute.
So there aren't any sorry moments now.
No. But it's an interesting story. Actually, Mr. Epstein has got a book, A Cellar Full of Noise, which I think is a fine title for it. I don't want you to think that is any more than just an expression of an interesting title.
In 1963, several hit records and a royal variety show later, Beatlemania hit Britain. Brian Epstein, the man who built the Beatles into a cult, is now as well known as they are. And next week, his book, called A Cellar Full of Noise, is published. And in it, he relates his own personal history.
John, where would you be today without Mr. Epstein?
I don't know.
Are you driving down to London tonight?
Yes, somebody's taking us down here.
You heard the news this afternoon, I believe.
Yes.
And Paul's already gone down?
Yes.
I see. You've no idea what your plans are for tomorrow?
No, we'd just go and find out, you know. And just have to play everything by ear.
Yes. I understand that Mr. Epstein was to be initiated here tomorrow.
Yes.
When was he coming up? Was he coming up in the afternoon?
Tomorrow. Just Monday, that's all we knew.
Tonight we have a very, very special guest, a young gentleman who I have known for a number of years, and I'm sure most of you know the name. I mean, you all know in what relationship he has played in the musical world. And we are very happy to welcome Brian Epstein of England to WORFM and our microphones. Brian, it's a delight to have you on the show.
Welcome to America.
And all that kind of jazz.
For this week, Frankie Avalon and Annette.
Welcome to part 2 of Hullabaloo.
And I guess after all these weeks, you'll recognize that music as Brian Epstein's theme.
So let's go to Hullabaloo, London.
Welcome to Hullabaloo, London, once again. This week.
With Brian Epstein, manager of the Beatles.
Hello, Bruce.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You're a very busy man.
I'm sorry, it's my last day in New York. It's all been happening.
Yes, fantastic. Very good tonnage, but this to my mind is unprecedented by virtue of the fantastic build-up and the publicity and all the press agents, and I'm not detracting in any way from the talent that you obviously have. How much do you attribute to Brian Epstein and his public relations men?
Their manager's name is Mr. Brian Epstein.